Yo, guess who's back? We got another race between Kishmo and CheeseReaver. Let's get hype. Match 2. I think CheeseReaver's gonna come out swinging. I'm hoping for a match 3 between these two runners because this is some. That last match was a very it was just too linear for me. Go up, get your 2 suits, and donezo. I want some variety that we like to see in SMRAT. I know Cheese, like I mentioned before in match 1, Cheese has the logic knowledge. Kishmo has the movement, but with a seed like that in the previous match, you don't get that skill difference between that. And we're already off, kicking it off. Let's boogie. Starting the ship here. I'm gonna head down into old criteria. We're gonna see one of 4 items. Usually we see either morph ball as our first item. If it's not morph ball, then it has to be ice, space jump, or high jump. Typically the last few seeds we've seen ice beam. We'll see if CheeseReaver can get the moonfall this time, and he does. Very nicely done. Gonna get the more traditional jumps across the pit here. We got 1 pit, 2 pit, 3 pit, 4 pit. Nope, no pits, 1 pit. Just 1 pit for Kish though. But Cheese gets pitless. Very nicely done. Gonna catch up a little bit of time here. I'm gonna be checking our first item. And it's the high jump boots. So, kind of as I mentioned, if it's not the power bomb, or excuse me, if it's not the morph ball, it's going to be one of those 4 items. And in the ceiling is our morph ball. Going to be able to have logical access with a jump. And unfortunately, but we do find the wave beam. Ooh. Sorry, I stepped away for just a moment. Looks like wave beam. That's actually kind of nice. I am personally not a fan of high jump early. It just completely ruins all of my early game. I usually turn it off the moment I find it. But some people are more practiced with having high jump in all different kinds of locations. I typically am not a fan of finding high jump. I also turn it off for wave gate glitch. I cannot do it with high jump boot on. It's just I just do not like the high jump boots. It's just a really, if you're primarily a rando, you definitely understand how high jump boots early can be a nuisance. Oh, all the trackers just went bye-bye. And Cheese is going to be making their way up the climb here. Kishmo makes their way out into the parlor. We got wave beam, we got high jump boots, we got missile or super missile. So hey, we don't have any power bombs yet, so that's a start. Our runners might have gotten their wish. Both runners in the SRL previously were begging for absolutely no power bombs, so I hope this seed. Well, of course we knew that was going to happen. If we don't find power bombs or bombs within the first few items, this is required to be a power bomb pack or bombs. So I think it would have been kind of interesting to see it be bombs though, and then continue to hold off on the power bombs. So here's another reason why high jump boots is kind of annoying. Trying to do Alcatraz with high jump boots is not fun. Kishmo is going to go down, check 230 missiles. Might even elect to go further down to check the below mother brain. That's a common check runners like to do. We'll see if any of our runners like to do that. And there's a missile pack. So we are now fully loaded up. We can do some full clears of some areas down in Pink Brinstar and Green Brinstar. can see, Cheese is already going to be removing those high jump boots. You can see the difference between an innocent runner on the left not removing the high jump boots and a rando player on the right removing the high jump boots. You will definitely see the difference between an innocent runner and a rando runner and their liking for high jump boots early. I am, of course, I don't do any percent that much. I'm getting into it, but my main is rando, and Cheese's main is definitely rando as well. So you can, missiles at the Terminator as well. So here's where some divergence can happen. Cheese can head down to check Mother Brain or head up, and they're gonna think about it, and they're gonna go up ultimately. We're gonna get a check in the back of Gauntlet here. Oh my, that's a gravity suit. So our runners are not gonna be able to get that for quite a while until they find another powerbomb pack, and Spring Ball. And Spring Ball, that's like the Meridia. Oh, and Cheese does go down. So if Cheese finds, but Cheese is a powerbomb short. No, never mind. They're good. Cheese will be able to check Billy Mays. If they find a powerbomb here, they're gonna be able to get that gravity suit. We're doing an out of logic check here to the there's a super pack there, but this is all out of logic here, what Kishmo's doing, so we have to keep that in mind depending on what they find here. And it looks like they're gonna check to the left here. This will prevent them from being able to continue to Billy Mays though. So they might continue onward, yep. Needs to be very careful. These side hoppers do a lot of damage. Very well done. They had the bombs for Billy Mays before they did the left of Morph Ball. I wasn't sure if they were allowed to check Billy Mays or continue on through to Brinstar that way. And it looks as though they elected to go on left. So we'll see what happens here. This will be their final powerbomb. Another super pack there for Cheese. Very nice. We're getting a check here in the basement from Kishmo. Oh, nice save. So, something to note here. This could go very wrong for Cheese for a couple of reasons. If Kishmo runs into Varia here, they know where gravity is and will be able to that might affect kind of some of the checks they make. Cheese, on the other hand, does not know where gravity is because they did not check. Oh my god. 19 health. Okay, so Cheese took off. Oh, they put their hydro boots back on. Okay. This is every rando runner's like curse, finding wave early. Nice reverse mock ball there out of Edacoons by Kish. Super, like this wave beam might be saving their life ultimately because it is very dangerous. Oh, okay, we're good. Man, Kishmo having this extra E-tank here is going to be really nice. Cheese is without power bombs. I think best case scenario would be to go back to Green Brinstar, get early supers, and then farm the Fire Fleas in the room. So Cheese is gonna do the slower farm here. This is a 2% drop rate on power bombs, so this is gonna definitely hurt them. I think it would be easier to head up to Green Brinstar and clear that out. And oh, you know what? He can't continue on to Green Brinstar because you need a power bomb to get through. That is a very important point to recognize. Just gonna nope out on it all, which is actually gonna work out in his favor because there's nothing there. So still, it's kind of funny. Our runners had 50 power bombs, but now they need a power bomb to get to gravity. So yes, okay, so nothing there. So again, this is not going to affect Cheese, although mentally it could affect him, knowing there's a ton of checks that he wasn't able to get. But ultimately, oh, okay. I thought they were gonna head back up to Pink Brinstar. Gonna get an Alpha Powerbomb check here, and Beta Powerbomb. Hopefully they find a Powerbomb pack. I'll lead them into Gauntlet to get their gravity suit. Kishmo getting green Wavegate glitch first try. Very nicely done. Oof. Lots of missiles, yes. This will be our first check here at the Powerbomb location. Oh, Kishmo's also using the wave to his... Ooh, Cheese needs to be careful here. And an E-Tank. That's going to be really nice for Cheese here. But we have a not checked... Jay, is somebody breaking into your house in the background? My wife's dropping glasses. So man, Kish is also having some issues with some power bombs here. So we actually didn't get a check on speed. So we'll see. Okay, they did get a power bomb. So this will be our first check at the charge location, I believe. Just a missile pack. So we're gonna get our check at the Alpha Power or the Beta Powerbomb location. Gonna group up the side hoppers, kill them in one fell swoop. Dead. And it's a super pack. Dang. So Cheese could elect to sequence break to wreck ship, or man, didn't even find a power bomb. They really got what they wished for. This seed is actually really trolly with the power bombs. Both of our runners having issues with the farming. Again, Kishmo at 0 power bombs, even more. Yeah, no one, neither of our runners have checked Spore Spawn Supers because of the power bombs. So this still could be very dangerous for Cheese here. Gonna get a moat check, most likely. And a missile pack. So just to clarify for all of the newer people out there, we are not at all anywhere near logic access to Gauntlet. There are 2 separate logical pieces for Gauntlet. A up logic, which is space jump, speed booster, or morph ball bombs. And then after that, we need our through logic, which is screw attack. Cheese is gonna go down. Still not gonna know that gravity is chilling back there. Gonna go down here, farm some power bombs. Very good forward thinking. Full 5. Kishmo just getting absolutely bodied with this drop rate. Oh boy. Oh man, just imagine how much time Kish here is spent on farming. It would be quicker to get 1 power bomb, go up to Green Brinstar and farm all of the power bombs to the left of the basement entrance. At this point, doing Nintendo Spospo would have been, yeah, for sure. And boom, energy tank. Gonna get a a Spazer check here. And it's Various Suit. Nice. So Cheese picks up their Various Suit, but that is not going to be good for them because they're going to, if Kish finds Ice, Charge, or Speed Booster, they're going to be able to skip a lot knowing where gravity is. Cheese does not know where gravity is. It's going to be a long time before they ever back to check that location. But best case scenario is Charge, Ice, and Speed are nowhere to be found, and Cheese is forced to go back up. But oh man, this is not good because that location check by Kishma was definitely a good one. But gonna get to check the Kraid missiles. It's a super pack. Probably gonna be picking that up. We'll see how this how these next few checks come into play. Good news is that we do have high jump boots. High jump lava dive is a possibility for our runners. Of course, Cheese is only at 1 tank. That would be a very, very, very dangerous lower Norfair. The important piece to this is the fact that Kishmo knows gravity, Cheese does not. And in this situation, I would 100,000% do lava dive. It's definitely, routing wise, it's a really good decision. Just go right down into lower Norfair, take out Ridley, and then work your way up. And Kraid is Dunzo or Cheese. So here's an interesting thought. Another E-Tank, that's really good. That's really, really good. If Kishmo elects to sequence break to wreck ship, it's possible. Go in, check the few locations, and then head out after killing Fantoon. We got one more check here for Cheese, Kraid E-Tank. This might lead Cheese into checking a lot more Bubble Mountain than is needed. Another super, that's nice. So this is definitely really good ammo to have if you're thinking about diving in. But again, the lack of power bombs. This is so interesting. We've checked already so many locations and still not a power bomb to be seen. Oh, is Kishmo setting up for? Moment, wait for it. Maybe. Oh, no way. See, I thought they might do this. This is actually gonna work out. This might work out in Cheese's favor if nothing is over here. Oh, and space jump. Okay, so Kishimo ultimately is making a logical check here, doing an illogical or an out of logic trick. But this puts space will put wreck ship into logic. This also gives us our up logic for Gauntlet. Now we're just waiting for screw attack. The cool thing about the logic is screw attack cannot be found in anywhere in Meridia. So it's now somewhere in wreck ship or somewhere in Bubble Mountain. Ooh, and Kish is unfortunately spending quite a bit of time here on the CWJ. That looks to be good. Very nicely done. So We're gonna get an out of logic check here by CheeseReaver at Ice Beam. First try. High jump boots is nice here. Don't have to do a wall jump. Kishmo is gonna move into Fantoon. 3 tanks, not too scary. Ooh, gonna be skipping. So this is literally what I was saying. Go right into wreck ship, kill Fantoon, leave, knowing you have gravity waiting for you. Gonna get a check at the crumble shaft. I didn't quite catch. If I was in Kishmo's situation, knowing that where they're at right now logically, they don't know that wreck ship is in logic right now. So I would probably skip everything and just go. Knowing that I am literally an item away from, and the logic hasn't really pushed me to wreck ship, just go in and go out. On the other hand, it could also be that they're preventing a soft lock here, hoping that, or forward thinking here that Fantoon might not drop a power bomb. But if I was in Kishmo's situation, I would just go in and skipping everything. This is a very, very out of logic wreck ship here. We don't have access to wreck ship E-tank. We don't have access to the speed lock location. But with the space jump find, at least puts what we're doing in logic. But Kishmo doesn't that. Spazer. Very nice. And a super pack. Did Cheese save? We're going down, doing the very, very nice check. A very nice play here by CheeseReaver to go right down into lower Norfair. And an E-tank. Probably going to be picking that up. Oh, now they're heading back up. Probably thinking, I should probably save. Yeah, this is kind of what we were afraid of. Cheese not knowing where. Ooh, a power bomb pack though. Very nice. That's gonna give Cheese access to Gauntlet if they ever choose to do so. Ooh, grapple beam. That's nice. Okay, so Kishmo was definitely thinking soft lock. Going to be making this check. Needs to be careful. Those guillotines do 200 damage. And it was just a missile pack. Also going to be checking wreck ship E-tank. Very interesting. Health is definitely low. A Kago here would anybody can think of a better adjective than terrific. That'd be much appreciated, by the way. And here we go. Cheese is going to be setting up. Found a third powerbomb pack, which is going to make Crystal Flashing is now available to them, which is super nice. Cheese has about maybe one mistake available to them. and just gets it. Very beautiful. As Kishmo resets, Cheese is gonna take a save here. 2 tanks having to come through here. That's dangerous for sure. Kishmo gonna continue up. Of course, for them, this is interesting because Kishmo doesn't know where Varia is, and Cheese doesn't know where Gravity is. Kishmo is coming through Wrecked Ship hoping to find Varia, and Cheese is actually doing the best possible play, checking the Wrecked Ship reserve for the 3 items there, and then heading on. Looks like we're gonna get a GT check. This could be Ice Beam. Could be Charge. Could be Speed Booster. In my league race the other day, I did a 1 tank gravity-less Lower Norfair. It was definitely the most scary Lower Norfair of my life. I don't remember if I had Screw Attack or not. Yeah, I think I had Screw Attack, so that definitely made it doable. But 1 tank is even for the lava dive is definitely risky, even with Screw Attack. All right, so Kishmo gonna be doing jumps here to get through these blocks. They're not entirely free, but gets it. After you get the first one, the next ones are much easier because you can do a mid-air morph off of a wall jump, and we have a missile pack. So man, these checks are not working out for Kishmo here. So this is kind of where I was bringing up the logic, where Kishmo could have very well just completely skipped all of this. We don't know. Something could still be lodged here. Still possible to find something. Still just missile packs. This is going to be a really long and tedious check, but with high jump boots, it's definitely better. We're going to get a Mickey Mouse check here. Oof. Missile pack. Checking this item here without without speed or space jump is literally the worst. Oh, nicely done. There's a power bomb. So Kishmo officially has their gravity once they go for it. That's a very nice power bomb location because they're going to be able to go straight over to Gauntlet. That actually might hurt Cheese here. The best case scenario was the next power bomb being where Cheese found it, because that would have required Kishmo to go down. Going to check Firefleet E-Tank. Another super pack, so Cheese is now already really, really good for ammo. Kishmo, lots and lots of supers. But the good thing about finding that super pack there is it kind of puts them in a position to really not have to farm a lot. Really good power bombs coming down to Lower Norfair. Need at least 5 to get in and 6 to get out. If you have Spring Ball, Screw Attack, or Speed, that can lower your power bomb usage by at least 1. If you know how to Speed Ball Wasteland. You can use X-Ray to X-Ray Climb. We're gonna get another check here for Kishmo. This could really be a good find here because I do not see Cheese really making it this far, depending on what they find. Just a missile pack. And at gravity location, we find another power bomb pack. Okay, so If Cheese elects to check Gauntlet. Oh no, my god, okay. Cheese is at 22. They cannot take a single hit from anything. Definitely has the power bombs here to take out at least this first one here. But just Wave Beam. This is definitely scary. Gonna take it slow. 3 supers. This guy's gonna jump real high. Needs to be careful. Careful! Oh my god. Okay, very nicely done. So everyone bless RNG. Quick. E-Tank. Bless RNG. E-Tank. Yes! Let's go, fam! Heck yeah. Cheese is, you know, very happy to find that E-Tank. That is like the most clutch E-Tank in all of existence. I love it. But dang, Kishmo is gonna be picking up their gravity suit. And honestly, there's really no reason Cheese to skip Bubble Mountain. They were most likely going to check at least some of it, I would assume, coming back. Yeah, me personally, this is the 100% that I would make. Cheese is making really an amazing play here. The only problem is they don't know where gravity is. But the thing, so it's not like they're making a play down to Lower Norfair to find gravity. It's not like I'm making a play down to find charge. But this is rando-wise, this is the best choice routing-wise, to go down here and then clear out Bubble. Don't out. If you're comfortable with a 3-tank, no gravity. Wow, our runners could have checked it all along. Look at that. It was a power bomb chilling in the hand. They could have checked this from the beginning, and got gravity from the beginning. That's hilarious. All right, well, Kishmo is going to have the gravity suit. And if they want it, Spring Ball. Spring Ball will be nice in some areas. Cheese is having a really good Ridley fight here. Just a few more supers should be down for the count. Gonna get a check at the vanilla Ridley beam location. Yeah, Ridley should be dead zone. Just needs to get picked up. Boom. This could really be a... No, actually, you know, the problem is Kishmo isn't technically in the lead right now, because the problem is well, it depends on if Kishmo checks Spazer. See, here's the thing. If Kishmo specs that, blah, blah, blah. If Kishmo checks Spazer and gets Varia, they are done. If Cheese elects to full clear Bubble Mountain and then bet on Croc, it's over. It's over because Cheese is going to do all of those checks looking for gravity, which are in logic because he has Wave. So Wave is... Cheese is definitely thinking logically, I have access to Croc, I need to full clear Bubble Mountain. Like, there's no reason why Cheese would ever go all the way up just to check on it, you know? He's going to full clear all of these areas. And it's going to cost Cheese. So, all things considered, Kishmo has the lead right now, knowledge-wise. Not current check-wise, but definitely knowledge-wise. Kish has the upper hand here because of that gravity fight. But, question is, does Kish check Spazer? Because that's where gravity or Varia was, yeah? I think it was. I'm sure they will. And that is another good point. If Cheese finds ice, it's possible that Cheese might elect to do suitless. They have everything they needed. Everything they need. Grapple. Space Jump also makes the Coliseum. Nice. Oh, these are... It's a really dangerous spot to be in for Cheese here. No supers. Oh no, and these key hunters do a lot of damage. This is always the worst part about it. Like, going down, that's fine. It's always the exit that's just like... Okay. Kishmo just finds a super pack and a missile pack here. Oh, Cheese is already at 99. I believe it's about 40 shots. 40 to 50 shots with wave on the key hunters. Someone can correct me on that. I know it's a lot. Missile shots do not work. With only one super... An E-tank here would be super nice. Oh, Ice Beam! Oh my gosh, okay, this is interesting, okay. Ice Beam there. Man, if Cheese knew where gravity was, this would be... Okay. I'm trying to think logically here for a moment. This could really push Cheese suitless. Because honestly, full suitless doesn't take that much time, especially if you're good at it. Maybe like a few more minutes than normal. Yeah. A lot of shots here. It's going to cost Cheese here, but it's really all they have access to. Needs to be careful because I believe even one hit does a lot of damage. Kishmo is going to farm some power bombs here. So, the worst part about this is when they dive bomb you. So. Yeah, exactly. Sulis is not that slow if you're rushing Dragon. Exactly right. So, but the question is... So here's the thing. Does Kishmo know how to do Crystal Flash Clip? Oh, they're gonna run right into their barrier. This is gonna be all dependent on what Cheese elects to do. They skip Bubble and Croc and do Suitless Meridia. I'm skeptical on Cheese electing to do Suitless here. Because I just realized they won't be doing Suitless. They don't have Spring Ball because Spring Ball is right next to Gravity. Very well pointed out by Zeb there. Thinking for some reason they had Spring Ball. Oh, skipping wave. Skipping speed. They're gonna probably go right to Croc. No. Where are they going? Skipping Croc, speed, all of Bubble Mountain. Whoa, what is this cosmic brain play here? Where are they going? Well, here's the thing. Cheese could be making a logical play for Wreck Ship because finding grapple and space. Wow, this is a type of play that could win you a game. That kind of decision making can win you games. Could also lose you games, of course. But Cheese... Skipping over. Okay, so where are they heading? This is a moment of pure we wait in anticipation. Yeah, Yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting. You know, logically, everything's pushing you to wreck ship right now. In Cheese's side. On Kish's side, logic was not pressing him forward to wreck ship. The problem is that we know there's absolutely nothing in wreck ship. I'm curious if they elect to check Gauntlet first. This is such a good play by Cheese. This is literally the play that I would make. See, that's what I'm saying with like the difference between rando runners and any percent runners. Rando runners. Kish has been in the rando league and has been doing very well. He's very good at reading logic. And this is the type of play that you just need to make. Now the question is, does he do wreck ship first and then Gauntlet, or Gauntlet then wreck ship? That's the question. Most likely wreck ship first, but there are times when I'm feeling more of a Gauntlet first kind of thing, and there he goes. There he goes. Cheese, you madman. Yes! This is the play, baby! Let's freaking go. I'm all about this life. I'm all about this life, Cheese. Yes! I'm so excited right now. I hope... Okay, hold on. I was about ready to say that, Swap, before he takes us. I was literally about to say this. Don't do it. Don't do it, Cheese. Okay. Don't do it. Thank you. Oh. Like, this is literally 1000% what I would do. Like, without a doubt, because Croc just takes too much time. You have wreck ship logically available to you. Think about where you got wave beat, how you got it. You don't have speed boosters, so you don't have access that way. You gotta go up to wreck ship anyway. You gotta go back down to the Meridia. So you could clear out Croc that way. It's just all about the decision making. And Cheese is making some really good decisions here. As Kishmo is looking for speed or ice. So they're electing to full clear Bubble Mountain, looking for ice, instead of going right down into Lower Norfolk like Cheese did. So the decision making this match this is the type of seed that you want. Like last seed where both basic your go mode was going one direction. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, God, it hurts. Okay. Kishmo could find speed here. Yeah, he was not happy to see the This is quite the time loss too, to be honest. Time loss that Cheese can't really afford. This is going to be, oh man, that time loss is not what you want to see. But it's possible we might find yeah, that's an unfortunate reset for sure. But with Kishmo making these checks here, if Kishmo finds speed here, that's going to definitely affect the rest of this race. Oh, he looks really far to the right. That was kind of scary for a moment. Gets the gravity suit. CheeseReaver is officially in go mode. Just needs to rush Fantoon in and out, and then go to Dragon. Kishmo, on the other hand, is heading down to Lenorfa as we speak. Is probably going to do maybe few checks. We'll probably skip GT. But this is going to come down to movement now. And Kishmo Kishmo's decision on checking items in Lower Norfair will most likely check ice, where ice is, that's for sure. But this is gonna be tight. It's gonna be really tight. Kishmo has better route in front of him from going to Lower Norfair. Cheese has to go from ship to Meridia to ship. This is going to be close. Kishmo. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy close. Let's just kind of enjoy everything as it happens. This really can come down to Kishmo's decision to check items here. We'll see if they elect to skip GT. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so ultimately not a bad play, right? They still need speed or cheese, or not cheese, excuse me, speed or ice. And so this is not a bad check, and it's not necessarily a slow check either. They have spring ball, so they can do a spring ball jump out of here. Oh, and they're gonna check GT too. And this could very well cost Kishmo the race here. But it's possible they could find speed, which might add up the time they lost. Oop, didn't quite see what it was. Oh, double super. Kishmo might even pick that super up. Wow, elects to skip the super. That's true. This GT fight was definitely... Oh, wait, where was Space Jump? Oh, Space Jump was High Jump. High Jump E-Tank. So, not having Space Jump, this is quickly becoming Cheese's race here with this acquisition of Space Jump. Gonna get our first look here at the Main Street missiles and at Crab supers, both supers. And a very nice spring ball jump by Kishmo to get out of GT. Yeah, Kish skipped high jump. Which is actually a play I usually do now. Depending on where I'm at and when I go down there, I usually skip high jump, and I've never see it again. I'm not sure why Kish skipped it in his position though. But it's gonna be a much slower everything for Kish. Nice ice clip from Cheese there. And Kishmo's up, going through worst room of the game. Gonna check Mickey Mouse. Okay, so just making the same checks here as Cheese. Again, not bad checks. They still... I know they could probably do Crystal Flash Clip, but it's not something you want to be forced to do, so... If you can find ice or speed here, that'd be super nice. Oh, very nice. Yeah, you're not wrong, Zeb, but I'm under the opinion that... I mean, depending on the items you have, if you can finish the game with what you have, you do it. Me personally. Of course, making that check and it being speed or it being ice can definitely make the difference. But when it's not, when it's nothing, then you've now wasted that time checking those locations. Although it's quick. But again, it's just I get into the mindset of like, if I check this, then I gotta check this, and if I check this, then I gotta check this. If I'm in go mode and I'm ready to go, I just go. I just boogie. But let's see Yeah, this is looking more and more Cheese's race here with all of these checks that Kishimo's doing. Again, these are good checks. Not having ice or speed and maybe not being comfortable with Crystal Flash Clip. We shall see what happens here. Cheese is going to set up for another grapple kill. Kishimo gets the Kego, very nice. Very nicely done by Cheese here. Will we check Dragon? Most likely not. But could be speed, so it's one of those quick checks, could also be charge. These are one of the checks that I can probably get on board with. But I completely understand skipping. And it's an E-tank. Cheese will probably pick that up. Now they're at 5. Looking pretty good. I'm curious where charge was this seed. Probably somewhere in... Oh, you know what? There is one thing that I'm curious about. Where is Screw Attack? We checked all of... Oh, it has to be a Croc. Logically speaking, I think our Screw Attack is at Croc somewhere. Trying to think of other locations we didn't check. Yeah, probably Croc. And Kishimo is moving into the Ridley fight. So Cheese is going to be making their way up to gonna head to wreck ship. This is gonna be definitely Cheese's race to lose here. And it's gonna come down to that absolutely cosmic brain skip of Bubble Mountain and Croc. Yeah, and if I was in Cheese situation, I would probably check Beach. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do now. Because a super pack would definitely be nice here. There it is. Cool. Do they check the watering hole? Still... No, they're gonna skip out. Okay. I probably also would have just checked the beach and then skip out if I found a super pack there. 3570 is a pretty good number to have. They got ice waves, so they're gonna be able to zeb skip. Yeah, Cheese is gonna head to Fantoon as Kishimo's gonna head to Dragon. Here we go. Yeah, Cheese will most likely, I believe it's a power bomb pack at the moat. Oh, he already got this item. The missile pack. He's gonna skip it. Yeah, Cheese is most likely going to skip everything from here on out. Kishimo still making those checks. Gonna be running another Ice Beam very soon here. It's a super pack in here, I believe. Oh, a missile pack, or a power bomb. Yeah. Good for you, Cheese. Just go, go, go. And Ice Beam for Kish. They are officially in go mode. So here we go. It's a this is still going to be pretty close, but Cheese definitely has maybe a couple, maybe a minute or two lead. Maybe a little bit more. But it's gonna, Kishimo's gonna be able to just damage right through these guys with having gravity and variant. But this is gonna be a close race. She's not having the best fan tune either. Getting trolled by the flames. Getting set up for a Doppler. Very nice. Oh, okay. I thought for some strange reason Kishimo was gonna do Croc. Just doing a little bit of farming here. So, just imagine how much time Kishimo spent farming in Pink Brinstar. Like, an insane amount of time. Yeah, this is gonna be about how the last one ended, but oh no! Cheese is having a ball here. Ooh, we're gonna get Frog Speedway skip. Very nicely done by Kish. With the acquisition of Ice Wave, or with the acquisition of Wave Plasma, definitely put that to use. And finally, Fantune is down. So yeah, this is definitely a lead here for Cheese. Pretty big lead. Ice Wave Spazer. So, Cheese is going to be making their way out. Again, we are very curious where Screw Attack is, most likely in Croc's lair. But yeah, very good decisions here by Cheese in this match. Gonna have to do gravity jumps here for Kish because they do not have space jump. It depends on where speed is. If speed is somewhere in Meridia, then no, it cannot be at Waterway. So we don't know. We can't actually make that guess without knowing where speed is. Because if speed's somewhere here in the sand pit, it can't be at Waterway. It's looking most likely like speed is somewhere here in Meridia. Speed can also be at Croc. That is true. And that is one thing I still need to ask the devs about, because last I heard from the devs, only speed was required for Waterway. Unless that's been changed recently. But I'll talk with the devs and confirm that. Very nice Botwoon there by Kishimo. But yeah, that decision to just skip all of Bubble and whoa. I never thought about doing that. That was really cool by Kish there. Oh, no. I definitely never said that. It's one of those tricks that you can definitely do without gravity. I'm pretty sure when checking with the devs, it was the just speed required. Cheese moving down. Very nice damage boost by Kish there. Gonna be moving up into pre-Dragon here through the Coliseum. So it's going to be a match 3 hype for sure. Depending on how everything goes with Cheese's mother brain. Cheese gonna get baby skip as Kish is going to rid of Dragon and make their way down into Torian. This is the exact opposite of what we saw in last match. And the interesting thing here is it might even be screen for screen again had Cheese checked all of Bubble Mountain and Croc. Kishmo making their way out of the Coliseum here. Cheese is gonna save. Very nice moonfall. With Wave and Ice, we're gonna be able to do a Zeb skip. Varia was at Spazer and Gravity was at Gauntlet, left side. Back of Gauntlet, left side. So, looks like we're gonna have about 66 supers to work with. Yeah. Alright, so Cheese can miss 6 supers. There's 1 miss. There might have even been 2 misses. Definitely one hit his neck. Very well done. Cheese gonna be moving on. Big GG to them. Going into Mother Brain 3 as Kish is gonna be gravity jumping up out of Meridia and gonna be making their way also down. Their ammo count, interesting indeed. But this is gonna be a insanely hype match. Gonna get a refill of the ship. And moving into Mother Brain 3. So, first match, runners wanted no PBs. This match, they wanted PBs. So what kind of seed should we give them next match? I don't. They don't have it scheduled. So I don't know if they're up for running a third, or if they will schedule that at a later time. But, geez, he's gonna have to take the long way around. And this is exactly what I was saying at the very beginning of match 1. Kishmo, one of the best 80% runners in the world. Cheese, I don't even think really runs 80%. But Cheese is definitely one of the better rando players out there. And it really can be really good matchups when you have super good 80% players play super good rando players. Because it comes down to both decision making and movement. But decision making means everything. And so this is good. This is going to be a really good match 3. It's a really good matchup overall. But Cheese is going to be making their way up the climb. No speed booster, so going to have to do some traditional wall jumps here. As Kishmo is going to be moving into the baby. This is actually a more decisive victory on Cheese's side in the first match. Kishmo beat Cheese as they were in the Mother Brain room. Cheese now dot downing as Kishmo's in the baby skip room, and there it is, with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 37 seconds. Cheese has finished in first place and is going to be bringing this to a hype match 3. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Prepare yourselves for that. That's going to be insane. I take back everything I said about PBs. That's what you asked for it, and we gave it to you. SRL time is 106.37. We are definitely looking forward to match 3 whenever that is scheduled. Nope, no deaths. If you want to come in for an interview, we can talk about it. Cheese. You know, it's kind of funny, Cheese and Swap, when I usually win races, I ask the same question. Did my opponent die?
Okay, for some reason I can't hear you, Jay.
Can you hear me?
1 second, let me check Discord.
Weird, Ghost couldn't hear me either. Okay, well, Cheese is here joining us, gonna get there.
Okay, I should be able to hear you now, maybe.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Wonderful. Very good job. GG. This one was wild. So Kishmo got really trolled by knowing about, or got trolled by the powerbomb. Spent like multiple minutes farming for powerbombs. Wasn't able to get them. But what really did it was kind of weird. Like your play to skip Bubble Mountain and Croc. Can you maybe?
So my reasoning behind that was everything in the seed was pushing me towards wreck ship. I'd found grapple. I'd found space jump. So I went up Red Tower. I decided, all right. But the problem is that I was so dead coming up Red Tower that I had to go to the ship, and I was already
And
there. So I'm like, why not?
that's exactly what I was telling chat. Cheese, knowing logic, is just going to skip out on all of Bubble Mountain, all of Croc. There's no point in checking them right now, especially when all of the logic is pushing you up to wreck ship right now. So then, as you were going to wreck ship, before you went to wreck ship, you checked Gauntlet. That's like a normal play. Ran right into gravity. What did you think about it being on left side when you fell down right side?
Oh, I was not happy. I'll leave it at a very perturbed. I fell
For
down.
sure.
And
It's
look,
1-1 now, Gunter. So they will be moving into a match 3. Any idea on when that might be scheduled?
immediately.
Oh, nice. Wait, you mean like immediately, as in you're going to run it right now immediately?
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't
I see
originally
this.
scheduled for that, but Kish
You
and
want
I's
to do the
schedule is far enough apart from each other that
right? Yeah, Kishmo's in Germany with me.
right.
Okay, so I see it. Kishmo says you want to do the next one immediately after this, and he said scheduling is a pain, and you said, why not? So this one was a complete reverse, right? He beat you while you were at Mother Brain, and you beat him while he getting to Mother Brain. But what really did it, I'd say, is so Kishmo knew about gravity from the very beginning. He checked it. You
So
kind of
Kishmo
ran
did
into
not
it.
meme route.
No.
Okay.
So Kishmo did a lot more item checking than you did. And it just really came down to routing decisions. Like Kishmo's movement is definitely better than yours, but your routing decisions top notch.
Oh, I knew Kishmo's movement was better than mine. That was never really a question.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I try to think logically, and unfortunately, it's one of those weird, yeah, because I'm in the randomizer league too, as you know, and there you have to know how to break the logic in certain ways, and it's all about
Right.
making the right call on when to break the logic and when to listen to the logic.
Exactly.
Because I mean,
Exactly.
I very easily could have continued with the logic and checked everything in Bubble Mountain, and hell, maybe I'd have found something good there. I don't know. Was there anything good in Bubble Mountain?
No,
Okay,
absolutely nothing.
good. So I made the right
And see,
choice.
you made the right choice, and I will continue doing the same play you make every time. But the thing is we don't know where speed or charge is, or screw, which we're thinking all three of those are in Croc.
Okay, well, Screw is technically required to do Gauntlet, isn't it?
Correct. So screw cannot be anywhere in Meridia.
Because Suitless is not in the SMRAT logic. Okay.
All right, so Kishmo finishes in second place with an official time of 1:12:36. Looks like we're going to get set up next. Hopefully, maybe we can find a commentator for that one. Let me ping for a commentator.
If not, you'll get to watch us all in silence. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break before our next race, but thanks.
Fantastic. Yeah. Game 3 coming show way, yes. 1:12:36 for Kish. Excuse me. right. Going to be rolling another juicy, juicy seed. The juicy, juicy seed has been rolled. We're going to end stream here real quick and bring it up with the pre-match to get prepared for the next race. I see. Moment. I'm just gonna hold on to this just real quick.